What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. Hope all is well with you. Listen, guys, I want to do a quick commentary because I noticed something on Twitter, all right? Now, I know whenever I talk about Twitter, people are like, man, why are you on Twitter? You got to come off of Twitter. And I always tell people, I use Twitter the same way that your government uses Twitter to gauge the sensibilities and the climate of the country and the citizens and people like that. It's all a big experiment, guys. And, to think that it's anything other than that is naive. It's a tool of, or instrument of influence and control, and to measure what people are thinking and how they're thinking. So I do the same thing. And I find it quite fascinating. There's never a dull moment. So today when I was on there, one of the things that I noticed was my man from Heel versus Babyface going off, because of some type of video game or something like that. I don't even play this video game. I never heard of it. I don't know what it is. Doesn't even matter. Okay. But apparently he had taken offense to the fact that the game somehow is asking for pronouns. And obviously this is a hot button topic these days. So he was passionately expressing his opposition to the fact that these pronouns were injected into the game. And so he went off. And, to me, there's nothing like really out of the ordinary about that. I mean, yes, he's very passionate about it. And yes, he's clearly going to F off and everything. But this would only be alarming to people who have already been whipped into submission. If you're whipped into submission, then you're likely somebody who's going to be clutching their pearls. Oh my God, what is he getting so upset about? Oh my God, it's just a game and everything. But for those of us out here who are still passionate, whose heart still beats, and, who have opinions and convictions, yeah, this seems logical that you're getting upset about something that you've had enough of. And, I just want to point a couple of things out here, guys, because I think that some of the critics of Heel versus Babyface, I'm sorry, I don't follow him. He doesn't follow me. It's just something that I noticed because I think that we kind of run in similar circles. And so it comes up on my Twitter. And I think that looking at it, what you have to understand here is this isn't necessarily about the game, and that's something that these shallow critics, they never understand this. They never understand. It's not just a game. It's not just a TV show. It's not just a movie. We're talking about escapism. And, if you listen to him, that's part of what he was talking about. We go to these things for escapist fantasy, fun, even if it's sports or something like that. This is something like we are a society more than ever of leisure, of pastime, of escapism. We like to get away from the humdrum and the stresses of our lives because there's so much weighing on us now. There's so much that's going on, so many pressures, and it's imperative that you have some type of outlet to blow off steam, and the powers that be, they know this, and this is the reason why I find it alarming that we are so under attack through our escapism, through the things that we go to, our leisure activities. Like you can't even watch a football game without somebody taking a knee, trying to make some type of political statement or something like that. Like you can't get away. And you don't realize how dangerous it can be when you can't get away. It's like being sleep deprived. They say if you go more than 3 days of having no sleep or something like that, you become seriously compromised. You might as well be really, you might as well be intoxicated, like severely intoxicated. You know what I mean? Because you stop reasoning the right way, and I feel that the way we are in this society right now is the same. If we can't get a breather, if we can't have a place that we can go where we can be free from the pressures of people telling you what to think and how to think and everything like that, then yes, people are going to blow. And it makes me start to realize, is this by design? Is this something that they're doing on purpose? Because right now they're leaving no stone unturned. Now you can be that insensitive prick, if you want to, who just laughs at people because, oh, he's getting upset over a video game. Oh, they're getting upset over a cartoon. The Little Mermaid. Oh my God, grown men. Oh, what's going on? You know what I mean? But you can only do that until it comes for you, because everybody has something that they escape to. You know what I mean? But if I'm not mistaken, what we're dealing with now is a form of almost trauma-based mind control, right? We're used to having it a certain way. We trust in our society to be a certain level of comfort for us, and then we get betrayed all across the board. That's why I said it's pathetic and it's useless to be laughing at a situation like that. When you see the man, he's clearly frustrated and stuff like that, and you want to laugh at him, you want to make fun of him, you want to act like you don't understand it until it comes for you. That's the thing that I'm talking about. It's not about a video game. It's not about a TV show. It's not about a cartoon. It's not about a movie. Years ago, I was the guy who said this is bigger than Star Wars when I first started making these videos talking about my disappointment with Disney, Lucasfilm, Star Wars. I always said it's bigger than Star Wars. You know what I mean? And it really is, because you're talking about a betrayal of trust. Our culture rests on us being productive people, us being peaceful people, us being cooperative people. And it's very hard to do that when you don't have a place where you can let off some steam. You know, they say if you want to work hard, you have to play hard. You have to play hard to work hard. But if you can't play hard, if you can't unplug, if you can't get away from it all, but they expect you to just keep going and going and going, you're going to see some explosive situations. You know what I mean? And it gets even worse when people who should know better want to be laughing at you and not understanding exactly what is going on here. So this is the thing that I keep on talking about over and over and over and over. But people are not hearing me. They're not understanding. I can only get so many views, whatever the case may be. But I'm going to keep on telling this story. I'm going to keep on telling this truth, I should say, until, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, who hear it. Maybe they share it. We are under attack. All right. Things are changing. And this is one of the points that I was trying to make before, that it's not enough that some of us are offering independent creations where we do what it is that we like. We're offering that to one another, a safe space, if you will, for lack of a better term, where you can get into certain stories and certain films and things like that without the preachiness. Some people want to go the independent route. That's fine. That's necessary, like I said before. But the point that I've been trying to make is, if you think that these people are going to let us do this and leave us alone, I don't even know what to tell you. You are seriously delusional. You're misunderstanding and you're underestimating your enemy is what you're doing, because this is a battle. This is a war. And this war is something that's been going on for a long, long time. If we're becoming aware of it now, believe me, we're late to the party, because this is something that's been going on since our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers. This is a war between good and evil, is what it is. And once again, if you're sitting there thinking, oh my God, it's just a movie, it's just a video game, you're missing the point, and you're never going to get it. And that's okay, because that's what they need from you. They need from you to just think that it's just entertainment, it's just whatever, and then you live and you die. And it goes on to the next generation, and they go to work on them. Why do you think they're working on the kids as much as they are these days? And why do you think I keep on making the point? Look out for the kids, okay? They've already done a number on us. We couldn't get together to save our lives, obviously, because we still go on social media talking about black this and white that and black this. We're fucking useless. We're hopeless at this point, all right, in this generation. They've done what they had to do. We don't understand each other. We don't have compassion for each other. We laugh at each other for our convictions and for our passions. Now it's time to go on to the kids. Assault the kids. We at least understood what our genders were. We at least understood what our places in class and society were. The kids don't even have that. They are totally doing a number on these kids. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm talking about. That's where our energy needs to be, because it's not just this and it's not just that. It's not just movies, not just cartoons, not just TV shows, not just books, not just video games. This is our culture. This is our tradition. These are our escapes. This is how we stay sane. We stay sane through our distractions. But it has to be a measured distraction. We're not allowed to just put our heads in the sand and just ignore what's going on around us, you know? So there's a lot of us out here who feel that way, who feel passionate, like what you saw, you know, from, Heel versus Babyface. And it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly natural. I dare say he'll probably find some way to turn this into money, you know, to monetize it. That's the way this goes. That's the way this all goes, you know, because he's speaking so passionately for how so many of us feel. He'll get more subs. He'll get more money out of this. That's the way it goes. But there is something to remember here, and that is the very real situation that we find ourselves in when they are attacking everything. You know, even if you feel like he was overreacting to this particular situation, I say for the umpteenth time, it's not about the video game. It's where we are. I did a video about this before. Like, we're at this place now where we've been battling this battle for so long. A lot of us are, we're shell-shocked. You know what I mean? It's like you hear a car backfire. You're like, oh my God, you think you're under fire. You know what I mean? Because we've been under attack from so many different places, so many different directions now for years. You know, so yeah, some of us are going to be a little bit, overreacting to these things. But that's where we are today. And that's the danger of it. Because a lot of us are right there, man. We're right there on the edge, you know? And unless we start showing each other, you know, a little bit more understanding, you know, a little bit more compassion, we're just going to go down that road that they want us to go down, man. You know, and I hate to think that we're that easy, but that's what my thoughts were when I was going on Twitter and I was seeing what's going on there. And I'm seeing people on both sides of it as usual. People carve up, you know, I'm going to be on this side, I'm going to be on that side. I understand both sides. I mean, I heard it all, you know what I mean? But we just need to see what's going on here, guys, because there's a number that's being done on us. This is a great, big, grand fucking experiment. A social experiment, a racial experiment, a sexual, gender, medical experiment. You name it. We're under the microscope these days. And we're being poked and prodded. And it's about time we woke up and saw what was going on and stopped making it so damn easy. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on that. I just had to get that off my chest because you guys know what I do. I take some time to tell you what's on my mind. That's not just some slick shit that I say. It's the real. But anyway, guys, you can get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this. I know a lot of you are not on Twitter, so you can't really comment directly. But, just on what I've been saying. You got any thoughts about that? Share them in the comment section below. Thank you guys for listening. As always, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. I thank you for your support. I'll catch you in the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.